My topic of today's presentation is use of repetitive dialogues to raise existential questions in Waiting for Godot. These are my personal informations. These are the points which I'm going to discuss in the presentation. Let's first begin with the introduction of Waiting for Godot. The Waiting for Godot is a play written by Samuel Beckett and published in 1952, which is absurd play in nature. The play is the conversation between Vladimir and Astragons, who are waiting for the arrival of a mysterious god named Godot, who never come till the end of the play. The In the play there is continuous repetition of dialogues and behavior of these two central characters, and which raises questions, existential questions, like sorry, this is grammatic. Why are we repeating the same thing every day? Why we are here? What are we supposed to do here? uh, Use of repetitive dialogues in Waiting for Godot. So there is continuous repetition of dialogues in both the acts of the play. The play is can be categorized as as the absurd play. The term the theater of absurd was coined by Martin Aslins, in which he talks about the nature of the absurd play, like in which world is seen as an incomprehensible place. It presents existential questions. In between there is a kind of comic relief, or rather absurdity, and it goes to the great desperation or hopelessness. I have taken some of the dialogues from the text Waiting for Godot. So, first, we'll talk about desperation versus hope. There is hope as well as hopelessness, which is described in the play parallel or simultaneously. The messenger boy in each act, at the end of each act, says that Godot will come, and in the second act he says that he will surely come tomorrow. It gives a kind of hope that Godot will come tomorrow surely, but there is no sign of it. And by the conversation in the conversation between Vladimir and this messenger boy about the arrival of Godot, the boy when the boy says that he will shortly come tomorrow, Vladimir has a kind of conversation with the boys that you came yesterday, but boys denies that I was not there yesterday, who met you. And Vladimir becomes angry, or a kind of feel a kind of desperation, and tell them that tell the boy that tell him you saw me, and that you saw me, you are sure you saw me, you won't come and tell me tomorrow that you never saw me. So here there is no hope as it was in the message of the boy, but rather here is a kind of desperation in this dialogue. But it's not Godot, it's not Godot, it's not Godot. Three times repetition of it's not Godot. When the boy when Lucky and Pozo came in the second and first act, this conversation happens, and that both the characters repeats the dialogue when Vladimir says that it is not Godot, which was predicted by Astragon. So there is like breakdown of the hope that Godot has not came yet. This in the article, Godot, the non-negative nothingness, Aubrey Kubiak says that not only are the play's main character waiting for someone who never arrives, but they are depicted as utterly hopeless, and at a time preferring death to the tedious repetition of everyday life. So they are tired, and in between of the in the play we can see that they talks to die rather than repeating the same action every day. In the play, the conversation between Vladimir and Estragons many a times plays a kind of comic role. Though if we'll read this play in a very linear manner, or without any kind of thing, in any kind of existential reading, we'll find that there is nothing but a comedy there. So, but in between the comic relief, there is a kind of absurdity of their dialogue. Why they are talking about this, why they are fighting all the time, and why they are again meeting with each other. In the initial part of the act 1, when both the characters Vladimir as well as estragons repeat the same dialogues, it hurts, he want to know if it hurts. These dialogues can be interpreted in the way that they are waiting for Godot and it hurts them a lot. In act 1, there is a sequence where Vladimir, sorry, astragons find something out, who puts out his boot, and then he turns it upside down, shakes it, looks on the ground to see if anything has fallen out, finds something, fills inside it again, staring sightlessly before him. So in act 2 as well, the same thing happening but with head. Vladimir takes off his hat, peers inside it, feels about inside it, shakes it, knocks on the ground, puts it on again. So both this act, if we'll see it simply, so we cannot find the essence of what is their purpose to doing that, and what is the questions of existence they are there, that is lying there. Now existential questions like why they are here, what are they doing, what are they doing, and what they are supposed to do. All these questions are lying in the these dialogues of the play, like nothing to be done. This sentence is being repeated a lot in both the acts. Like, in if we'll see in existential way, we'll see that in human life we have nothing to do, right? Every time this dialogue, let's go, we can't, we are waiting for Godot. Here the forgetting nature of estragons plays a vital role. Even Lucky and Pozo, the messenger boy, all are forgetting except Vladimir. So this forgetting nature of of all the characters except Vladimir plays a vital role. Nothing is certain in the play, as it is told by Vladimir and estragons many a times in the play. So nothing to be done and nothing is certain is kind of existential questions which each and every human has in their mind. The forgetting nature, it can be also seen when the messenger boys, in both the act, says that I don't know, he don't know anything, he just came and give the message that Godot will not come, he will surely come tomorrow. And Vladimir in act 2, Vladimir repeats dialogues of act 1 spoken by the messenger boy, that you haven't you seen me, haven't you come yesterday, like that. In abandoning the empirical repetition and homosociality, Andrea L. Yates notes how existence of both the characters are interdependent. In this article, the writer is also talking about the relationship of Vladimir and estragons, and why they are seen each and every time together, though they left each other at night, but in the morning they meet each other. Vladimir and estragon's repetitive or rhythmic behavior and dialogue functions as both cause and effect, and constructs the only reality that these two characters knows, which produces their fundamental bond. The repetition in writing for waiting for repetition in waiting for Godot helps to mark the quack to convince Vladimir and estragons that they do indeed exist, and to silence at least temporarily the meaninglessness of that existence. Though they exist, though they are doing everything, though they are talking, they are doing the things, but in that there is a complete meaninglessness of their existence. Even Albert Camus in the myth of Sisyphus explores the existential questions and purposelessness or meaninglessness of human condition by the character of Sisyphus, who is just working whole day to pull the stone every day, the complete repetitive actions of his life. And like Sisyphus and this Vladimir and Astragons, each and every human is repeating the same thing. In human day, we are waking up and then we sleep. The activities which is being conducted by each of us is nothing but nothing. There we can feel nothingness as being human. I would like to conclude my presentation uh, with an argument that in the play Waiting for Godot, there is a desperation as well as a kind of comic relief in between, which leads to the question of our existence, and which shows that life is nothing but just repetition of the things of the same things every day, and we can never get the answers of these questions or can't do anything except keep living. So these are the works which I have cited in my presentation. Thank you. Now I'm open for questions.
Now you can say what is problem in the citation.
No sir, I have edited.
So then you,
I have edited it.
Vishali, how does the existential crisis reflect the situation of post Second World War?
no, you are out from this studio, StreamYard.
Well, yes. May. Yeah. Well, I haven't included the post World War situation in the in my presentation, but the existential question from the beginning of human species until the end remains same. We cannot, as per my point of view, it is very much difficult to differentiate all these kind of post World War or before World War, pre-World War conditions. But yes, there are lots of situations of human existence has been altered in a way, because this two World War one and two has a greater impact on human race, and we are facing very much problems because of that.
Error, repetition, error, repetition,
Leaking or leaking?
Leaking.
Leaking.
error.
Okay.
Doshali, my question is what kind of changes occur in the play if the elements of a repetition might be a lacking?
Well, the whole play is based on this repetition. If the repetition is not there, the play won't be considered as absurd play. We cannot be categorized as it absurd play, or we can't even categorized is the play in a play which raises a questions of human existence. The whole play is all about the repetition. If the characters are not doing repeatedly the thing what they are doing and what they are saying, then the play have not any kind of existence at all. So the whole play is all about repetition and existential questions as well as absurdity. So thank you so much.